Hey guys, welcome to my newest video. Today we're talking about those pesky little things that crawl all over your cat and dog. Today's video is about fleas and ticks. When it comes to flea and tick prevention, there's so many options out there that it can be a bit overwhelming, can't it, Finnegan? There are two main routes to go for flea and tick preventatives. One of those is the veterinary route, and the other is the store route or non-veterinary options. So today we are going to talk about 7 products from 5 different companies that are great for your dog and cat, mostly. The first one we're going to talk about is Bravecto. Bravecto is a topical or chew solution for dogs and cats. Bravecto only comes in the chews for dogs, unfortunately, and I have been told it is beef flavored. Now, I could not find that information anywhere on the site, unfortunately, to verify that information. So if you have an animal with allergies or sensitive tummy issues, you might want to confirm with the company or your vet to make sure that they don't have a reaction. The topical solution is placed down the back of the neck of the dog or cat and works systemically. It is absorbed into the system and it works by the flea or tick biting the animal that it is applied to, and then it reacts. The chew is a great option for pet owners because it doesn't have any issues with water. You can give it to your dog, it's done, it's over with, you don't have to wait for it to dry. Your dog can go swimming as much as it likes, you can give it as many baths as it likes. Not that your dog would probably like any baths, but it's a great option for dogs who like to be really active. Bravecto is an up-and-coming medication. A lot of people are currently using it because it actually works for 3 months. It protects against fleas, the black-legged tick, the American dog tick, and the brown dog tick for 12 weeks, and the Lone Star tick for 8 weeks. The cat version does fleas and the black-legged tick for 12 weeks, and it also does the Lone Star tick for 8 weeks. So it's a good overall option for both animals. And right now, Bravecto is actually having a promotion where you can get $15 off for 2 treatments or $35 for 4 treatments. Check the link down below. I'll have it posted there because it's amazing. The next one we're going to talk about is NexGard. NexGard is very similar to Bravecto. It actually covers the exact same things: the American dog tick, the brown tick, and the black-legged tick, along with the Lone Star tick and fleas for 1 month. It is a chew. Again, it doesn't have what is in the chew exactly listed on the website, so you might want to talk to a vet about these options. But they're very similar to Bravecto, and they also have a promotion going on right now where you can get your first treatment free. I'll have the link down below for that. Advantage and Advanix is the next ones that we're going to cover. Advantage is really popular. It's on the TV all the time. It's got that cute little jingle with the dog in the commercial who talks about how he wants his mommy and daddy to send him some canine advantage to the camp that he's at, and it's super cute. I'm not going to sing it because I can't sing, but you can go check it out on YouTube, I'm sure. Advantage is a topical. It is applied down the neck and the back of the dog and the cat. This is a cat-safe option, and it's very simple. It's one of the formulations that offers the least amount of protection. Adult fleas, eggs, larvae, and lice. It's very good for people who want a simple option, maybe don't want a ton of protection for their dogs. They live in a city, what have you. Advantage is also kind of neat because it works non-systemically. It kind of encompasses the animal like a shield. Advantage is a fairly water-safe option. Within 48 to 72 hours after you apply, I would suggest you could start water exposure. The website does state that it only allows for maybe 1 bath before you require reapplication. So if you have a dog that's a huge swimmer, maybe this isn't the right option for you. Advanix is the company's next option, and Advanix is actually pretty neat. It is actually a really encompassing medication. It does everything that Advantage does: the fleas, the larvae, the eggs, the lice, but it also does mosquitoes, so it protects against heartworm, which is very important in certain areas. It also does ticks. It doesn't state what type of ticks that it does on their manufacturing website or in their manufacturer brochures or medical information for the product, but that's something that you could easily get from your vet. Like the Advantix is also a fairly water-safe option. It's not something that you're gonna want for a big swimmer of a dog, and the other downside to this is that it is highly toxic to cats. If you have a cat in the family, most vets actually do not recommend this. It is so toxic that it causes seizures, neurological issues, and sometimes even death. So you want to be very, very careful if you do have a cat in the family. So careful that if you have any shared surfaces like beds or couches, limit the dog on these, because if the cat comes into contact with it, it is fairly damaging. Revolution is one of the most common applications that we see in clinic. Revolution is a very common drug that is used for parasites, and it actually is not just used for prevention, but it is also used for treatment. Revolution covers a lot of different things. It is an option for both dogs and cats, and it treats things like fleas, ticks, mange, ear mites, and heartworm. And the treatment side of Revolution is used to treat heartworm. It is also a topical solution that is put down on the neck of the dog or the cat, and it varies by weight. Once Revolution is dry, it is safe to get wet. There is no reapplication needed if the dog gets wet, if you bathe it several times, if it goes into a lake. It's a very good option for animals who like to be at the lake in the cottage or who need several baths with something like seborrheic adenitis. Our next option and last company is Sentinel. Sentinel offers two different spectrums, Spectrum being one of them. Spectrum is their higher end, and it is a chew. Like other chews, it isn't stated exactly what the ingredients are in the chew, so for dogs who have sensitive stomachs or allergies, it's best to check with your vet beforehand. It is one of the more interesting chews because it offers protection against many different things, including fleas, roundworm, heartworm, hookworm, whipworm, and tapeworm. So if you're one of those people that wants kind of one in all, this is your option. The only issue with Spectrum is that it does not protect against adult fleas. It only prevents the hatching of eggs on the animal. So if your dog already has fleas, one of our other options stated would be best for you. Sentinel Classic is their other chew. It offers just as much protection as the Sentinel Spectrum chew, with the exception of tapeworm. So if you're wanting to protect against those nasty little buggers, maybe you should look somewhere else. Again, this is not listed what flavor what the chew is, and it doesn't protect against adult fleas. So this is maybe not an option if you've already got those guys living on your pup. The other options that you have is to go and look at places like Walmart, your local pet store, PetSmart. These guys have a lot of different options. They have things like Capstar, Zodiac, Hearts, Flea and Tick. They have a lot of different ways to apply it as well. They come in colors, they come in powders, they come in topical. There's so many different options out there. If you are looking for a good buy, I'd be cautious about these. In the past, there have been some issues with some of these companies and it causing some illness with your pet or your kitty, and in the long run, it can be a bad bargain. Definitely do your research beforehand and make sure that you know the weight of your pet, because overdosing can be highly toxic, but underdosing won't be effective. Always talk to your vet about these options. They can offer more insight into what is required or what they recommend for your animal, because every animal is different and every situation is different. As always, guys, I hope this information is useful to you. It sure would have helped me when I first got in this pet owning thing. Like, there was so many different options and it became so overwhelming, and research is just the key and trying to find the best fit for you. Keep on hopping, guys.